What's up guys, welcome back, and today we are going to learn how to do this. If you want to learn it, let's get right into it. But before we go to that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bells to know when I'll be posting my next video. So without further ado, let's hop into the tutorial. So when you start out, this is called the spring, by the way. So it's kind of like acts like a spring sort of things. But yeah, so technically what you want to do is you're going to hold this deck in this position. If you're right-handed, use your right hand. If you're left-handed, then you vice versa. Okay. So how you're going to hold it is, I'll just start off if you have small hands or you're starting it. So you want to hold it like this, Thumb is right here at this corner. It's more on this edge rather than this side. So finger 1, 2, and 3 will be here, and the pinky will be like contacting a bit right there. And right now you're going to bend the cards inwards to create that pressure. So when you do the spring, it exerts out, so it has some pressure right there. It's more of a muscle exercise, so you can do this. Just take a deck and then you just do this exercise. So when you do this, when you try shooting out the cards, shoot out from your thumb. So basically you don't shoot out from your fingers or else this is gonna happen. So shoot out from your thumb. So basically it means that you let go like this. This. Yeah, that's shooting out cards of your thumb. Excuse me. So shooting out, you will start out in bursts like so. Yeah, you start out like this. Then slowly, as muscle comes to play, you have muscle memory and you have no problem doing this. So once you know how to do this, you can then expand it like so, and you can expand further and further. You can just test out what kind of distance works best for you. For me, it is like this. Yeah, so when I do the spring, you might notice something different here. I'm doing it like this. What is called flannels. The flannels of the fingers right here. So the deck is gonna hit right there, and the thumb is gonna be wet, and so it's gonna bend and it's gonna do this. Now, because of my big hands, it will be very hard for me to do this spring. But if you're expert or you have big hands, you can, not expert now, but if you get to know the flow of it, you can do this. With this, you can do something a little longer like so. Yeah, that's the spring. So we're on looking into the mechanics again. So thumb is right here. All 4 fingers on the top edge, with the pinky sitting on half of its flesh right there, flange. So as you spring, you spring it off your thumb, so it has this effect. So again, when you're gonna do it, it's gonna look like this. It's okay. You haven't got familiar with the muscle memory yet, so you're gonna spring it like so. You can start off slow like this. Like if you're not sure, slow like this. Then as you begin to do bigger springs, you find that it's actually not that difficult at all. Now this requires some patience and practice, because I've done the spring for 3 years. I've done this for about 1 year and using this grip for 2 years now. And the spring is actually a very nice fidget move when you have cards, just spring it. So yeah, that's the spring. And moving on with the next tutorial. This is a surprise tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to do this. This is what is known as the anaconda dribble, or I mix my dribble and anaconda dribble. So I'll just teach you the normal dribble, how it looks like. The normal dribble looks like this. It's like you're kind of like dribbling cards. Nothing special, because it's gonna look like you're just making cards fall like so, But the anaconda dribble, if I slow it down, you're gonna see that it kind of looks like a snake as it goes up. So it's like so it's gonna look like this as it falls, and it's gonna hit it onto my hand. So the grip of this is actually pretty simple. It's the practice. Once again, like the spring. So this is the grip I'm going to go for. How do I show it? The thumb, like how you use the spring, is right here. The index will be pushing right in the center here to give it some pressure to dribble the cards. The second, the second, the middle finger, pinky, and ring. What the? The middle finger, ring, and pinky will be right at the edges right here. So as you expected it's gonna come off the thumb, so it will drop in like so. Yeah, as displayed right so. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this index finger to pressure it so that it kind of like bursts out like so. At first you're gonna start out like this. NANI? Like this. You don't know, like you won't.
Wait a minute!
How much is enough? So you start like so. And then when you're good at it, you can make the long snake now. And now for the grip, this is gonna. Oh, I haven't teach this yet in the spring, but the dribble and the spring is gonna have the same grip, where your hand is not gonna be closed like this, because when it's closed, it's very hard to actually decide, because the cards can actually go messy. So you're gonna hold it like this. When the card drops like so, all edges can be right capturing it. So the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, the pinky is like in a straddle grip, you know, when you do a Charlie cut. So that when it has all the edges through, it won't fall off that easily. Or if you're like me, you're a little bit lazy and you want to do something adventurous, you can do this, just open your hands, and then when it lands, it looks like this, like the normal mechanics grip. Because I think that's much more easier. It's less compact, but again, here is like more stable because you have control of where the cards are going to slide to. And that will be the end for my tutorial. I hope I'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell if you want to hear any of my future videos coming, and we see you next time. Bye.